Yesterday we have started external applications. So with this continuation, first we will take a short recap of the yesterday's external applications, that is the ointment or glycerol, and then we will move further. So in the introduction, we have seen that since the Dr. Hahnemann's time, we are using the external applications, and it is said that the external applications are used to remove the external manifestations. But after the discovery of the homeopathy, Dr. Hahnemann has cleared that these external manifestations are not caused because of the external factors, but they can be occur by the derangement of vital force. So in that case, only the application, external application will not be helpful. We have to give the dynamic aid, we have to give the medicine, because the cause is the derangement of the spiritual dynamic vital force, which is disturbed, and it is expressed in terms of signs and symptoms. So those are having the cause only external, then it is okay to apply the external applications. But if the cause is internal, then we have to give the internal medicine. If you are giving only the external application and the cause is internal, then this will not annihilate the disease completely. It will be the removal of the disease only by the superficial means, and it is as it is, and this may lead to the further complications that we have seen. The nature of external symptoms indicate the nature of the internal sickness. After that, we have seen the certain advantages of external applications. First one is given in the aphorism number 284 in the 5th edition of Organon. There are the different ways by which we can give the medicine that we have seen in the dispensing and administration of medicine. So mouth, tongue, stomach, ear, nose, these are the certain different ways by which we can give the medicine. Then this is the second advantage. You can rub these medicine, this is liniment or the ointment, we can rub it externally, and this will show the curative effect. Then in the certain chronic diseases which are in the stage of incurable, that in that case we can use the external application. Here there is one example, that is a figwort, which have existed, and if it is in a chronic condition, then without any with the help of external application and with the specific internal medicine, we can treat it. But these are only 2 to 3 advantages of external application. एडवांटेजेस से ज़्यादा उसके डिसएडवांटेजेस ही है, बट दीज आर द सर्टन एक्सेप्शनल केस where we can use external applications that we have seen. The disadvantages of using external application with internal medicine, that I will give aphorism wise after the finishing of this. When this lecture will finish, then I will give the disadvantages of using external applications. So these are the disadvantages of external application from the 5th edition. Again, I will give the details of it. Now we have seen the different vehicles which are used as a base for the preparation of external application. So purified water we are using for the preparation of lotion, glycerin for glycerol, olive oil for ointment, sorry, olive oil we are using for the liniment. Then the rosemary oil, almond oil, sesame oil, these can be used, these vehicles can be used as an external application. Then the Vaseline we are using for the preparation of ointment, waxes also we are using for the preparation of ointment, spermaceti, lard, isinglass, and different types of soaps. These are also useful for the preparation of certain external applications. Then here there is a list of external application that we have seen. We have seen the glycerol ointment and the liniment. With that we have seen the opodeldox. Today we will see lotion, ciliates, fomentations and plasters with different oils. So we have seen yesterday the glycerol, the ratio is 1:9. One part of the mother tincture by weight or by volume, and 9 parts of the glycerin. So the glycerin is having the sticky consistency. So most of them glycerol, they are viscous. Uses we have seen, it is antifungal, antibacterial, antipyretic, and it is useful for gingivitis and stomatitis. Precautions also we have seen, we have to check the purity of that glycerin first, and then the utensils should be clean. It should be kept away from the sunlight, and the note should be written that on that file for external use only. Then we have seen a different example. According to the disease condition, we can use these external applications. Second, we have seen the ointments. These ointments are again a semi-solid preparation, because we in the ointment we are using the Vaseline, that is a semi-solid vehicle. The ratio is again 1:9. One part of the mother tincture and the 9 parts of Vaseline. This is useful for the many clinical conditions, hence it is known as therapeutic cream. And we have seen the different methods of preparation of this ointment: mechanical method, fusion method, and how it is prepared commercially. Then we have seen the storage and the uses. There are so many uses of ointment. It is useful for almost all the bleeding conditions, ulcerations, itching, bruises, contusion, blows. It is also useful for dressing. It is also useful for the crack heals and the burns. We are preparing this ointment in the lab in the small scale by using the glass slab. We can prepare this ointment by using the electrical devices for the heating and for the cooling that we are preparing in the commercially. By the fusion method also we can prepare this ointment by using the water bath and by using the wax or the spermaceti, and then we have to add the required amount of the medicine. In the mechanical method, we are using the powdered medicament, and with the help of the glass slab and the spatula, we are preparing. So this is a short difference in between the three methods. In the mechanical, we are using the powdered medicament. In the fusion method, we are using the water bath to melt that wax or the spermaceti, and commercially we are prepared by using the different devices, electrical devices and cooling devices. The uses of this ointment are very much important. Then these are the certain examples of ointment. Preparation, we have seen mechanical incorporation, fusion method, and commercial method also we have seen. After that, we have completed the liniments also, that is also known as the embrocations. This liniment is having the oily or the spirituous consistency. It is the mixture of oil, any oil you can use, alcoholic solution of soap, and you can rub it over the skin. They will serve as a protective coating. Then precautions, they are same, name of the mother tincture that you have used for the external use only, and shake it before use. The ratio is same, 1:9. One part of mother tincture, 9 parts of the olive oil. We have seen it. And uses are again important. It is used for the painful part, generally in the rheumatic complaints we can use. And this is again useful on the chest, so that if there is a collection of the phalgum in the chest, then which is accumulated by catching the cold, then this is the helpful by massaging. Then we have seen the second method of preparation of this liniment with the help of the soap, with the help of alcohol, and with the help of purified water. So in this way, there are the two methods of preparation of this liniment. These are the certain examples of the liniment. After that, we have seen opodeldocs. These are again semi-solid liniment. It is the way of preparation of this opodeldocs is slightly different from this liniment. Here we are using the three ingredients, that is the curd soap, then we are using the purified water, and then we are adding the strong alcohol here. So white curd soap and water, purified water, you have to heat it gently so that that curd soap will dissolve. Then the solution became a transparent, and then add slowly strong alcohol. You have to stop the heat here. Then add the strong alcohol gradually. When it is mixed properly, add the mother tincture. Again, mix it properly. After that, you have to stain this fluid and then pour it in the suitable file. यहाँ पे filtration क्यों करना है? Because if the some small particles of the curd soap are not dissolved in the purified water or in the strong alcohol, then they will get filtered here and you will get the clear solution of opodeldocs. This is useful for the sprain. This is useful for the bruises. This is useful for the rheumatic pain. So up till now we have completed yesterday. Today we will start that is the new external application, that is the polyptysis, or it is also known as cataplasms. It is prepared, it is a soft semi-solid, and it is external application. It must contain any medicament. They act firmly on the principle that either it can stimulate the body surface, or it can relieve the inflamed area by supplementation of the medicated substance in the presence of heat and the moisture. This is the principle of the politics. So when you are applying this external application, so either it will stimulate, it will causes the body surface to remove that foreign material from the body. At the same time, it can relieve that inflamed area. Inflamed area means where the pain is there, swelling is there, the temperature is slide more to the affected area. So these are all the signs of inflammation: redness, swelling, pain, increase of temperature, and the loss of function. These are the 5 signs of inflammation. So when you are applying this politics, this will help to relieve all these signs. It is also helpful to draw or to withdraw the infective material from the affected area, because it is having the hygroscopic nature, that is it absorbs the moisture, it is an absorptive character, uh, and because we are using here the glycerin and the starch, so it will relieve that pain, it will relieve that infective material, and it will get absorbed by the skin easily. There are the different varieties of that the politics that we will see. So first variety is the linseed meal politics. The second that we will see is the bread politics. Then the charcoal politics. So any material you can use for the preparation of this polyptysis. It is also known as cataplasms. So if you want to prepare linseed meal polyptysis, then how you have to make? The boiling water should be poured into the heated bowl, and into this the milk quickly sprinkled with a one hand while the mixture is constantly stirred with a stainless steel knife or spatula with the other till a thin smooth paste is formed. So आपको गर्म पानी पहले करना है and then you have to add the required amount of this linseed. आपको क्रश करके ये linseeds उसमें डालने हैं. Then उसको stir करना है continuously so that there should not be a formation of the uh, that क्या बोलते हैं उसको, it should not be collect together, उसके गोले नहीं बनने चाहिए वो मिल के, and hence we have to stir it continuously so that it will get mixed properly with the water and you will get the paste of it. Remember, we have to first boil the water and then add this linseed. The paste should be, uski jab paste ho jayegi, then when it is hot only it should be sprayed on the muslin cloth. At the same time you have to add the few drops of mother tincture. जो भी आपको बनाना है वो mother tincture, it may be the arnica, it may be the ranunculus, it may be the ethusia, whatever may be the mother tincture you want, you have to add the certain drops, then spread it along the cloth with the remaining paste. Puri paste, then you have to add the some amount of the mother tincture. So in this way we can prepare the linseed poultices. The linseed poultices retains the heat and moisture for long time, but it is liable to irritate a delicate and inflamed skin. This linseed retains the heat and moisture for long time, but it is liable to irritate delicate and inflamed skin. So previously only I have told you that this is useful for the inflammation also, and this is can be useful for the stimulation also. So this type of linseed is useful for the inflamed skin. Instances of intolerance to linseed meal poultices have been reported in which mere applications has brought on almost fatal attack of the asthma. So we have, and hence we say that the external application should be used with proper cautions. The if you want to avoid, you avoid it if possible, because this may leads to the another fatal attacks. So यहाँ पे अस्थमा का problem हुआ होगा. Instances of intolerance यानी वो patient को suit नहीं हुआ, that poultices have been reported in which the mere application से ही it almost fatal attack of the asthma. तो उसने क्या किया था, because इसने जो अस्थमा यानी लंग पे उन्होंने अप्लाई किया होगा, so this will leads to the stimulation, बहुत ज़्यादा stimulation कर दिया, and because of that that patient may have the attack of asthma. But this is not with the all patient. The good results can be obtained. The second variety of the politics that it is not added here, we can take. That is a bread poultices. So you can change base. जैसे हमने यहाँ पे linseed use किया था, वैसे ही you can use the bread. अब इसमें क्या करना है आपको? You have to take the bread slices, pour boiling water there, and place it on the fire for few minutes. When the water should पूरा water फिर उसमें से आपको निकाल लेना है, and then pour this mother tincture. The the bread poultices are valuable for the bland and non-irritating properties. So by using, जैसे हमने यहाँ पे linseed use किया था, वैसे ही if you are using the bread, then this may be the bread poultices. The third one is the charcoal. The charcoal is mixed with the, can be added with the bread. Just before the application of poultices, sprinkle the surface with the layer of charcoal and simple bread poultices applied over it. Charcoal poultices correct offensive smell from the foul source and favors a healthier action, because charcoal has a tendency to decolorize and to absorb the different odors. So in this way, first you have to spray or you have to sprinkle the charcoal over the surface, and then ब्रेड जो हमने पहले बनाया था वो उसमें आप रख सकते हो. इन दिस वे this will remove the foul sore of that bed sores, and this will helpful to remove the unhealthy skin, and healthy skin will be start developing there. In this way we can again prepare the carrot poultices. The boiled carrot turns into the soft mash with a fork and apply it on the ordinary way. They are said to make wounds cleaner and healthier. So you can use the any base, and if you want you can add the mother tincture there. So either it will stimulate or it will heal that affected part. So you can made the linseed, you can made it with the bread, you can made it with the carrot, or you can made it with the charcoal also. So the uses of this poultices, why we are using this. Previously only I have told you that this is useful for the stimulant purpose, or it can be used on the inflamed area. So the poultices are chiefly useful for the pneumonia, for the pleurisy, for bronchitis, for pericarditis, acute rheumatism. So all these are the conditions. Generally they are related to the lung, the pneumonia, pleurisy, bronchitis, pericarditis. So these are related to the heart and the lung, where if there is a ब्रोंका अगर ब्लॉक हो जाते हैं, if there is a respiration का problem आता है, then these hot things will relieve that patient. Temporarily that patient can take the breath, वो ठीक से इंस्पिरेशन और एक्सपायरेशन कर सकेगा. फॉर दैट वी कैन यूज इट. एट द सेम टाइम वी कैन यूज इट फॉर द बोन कंप्लेंट्स सच एज द एक्यूट रूमेटिज्म और द लंबैगो, या पेट में भी अगर दर्द हो रहा है, पेरिटोनाइटिस अगर है, तो वहाँ पे भी यू कैन यूज दिस एक्सटर्नल एप्लीकेशन. And to mature and to facilitate the discharge of the matter in the abscess and the boil. So boil और abscess में अगर pus formation हुआ है या फिर वहाँ पे water collection हुआ है, then you can use that bread politics and you can remove that pus. To mature abscess or the any inflammation, the politics should extend beyond the limit of inflamed tissue. But after the discharge, the polytesis should be a little larger than the opening through which the matter is escaping. At no time should they be continued long or kept applied continuously. So as soon as that abscess is now secreting the pus, you have to remove the politics. No longer the politics should be there on the affected part. Similarly, in the pneumonia or any deep-seated inflammation, they should be removed as soon as they became cool. Otherwise, it will stick to the skin and it is very difficult to remove it. एंड फॉर्मन जो आपको उसमें दूसरा अप्लाई करना है, once it became cool. After removal of the politics, then that part should be rapidly dried with the hot towel and then covered it with the sheet of the hot woolen cotton wool. So that wool क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज दैट पार्ट बिकेम हॉट, एकदम ज्यादा वो ठंडा नहीं हो जाएगा, धीरे धीरे उसका टेम्परेचर वो अफेक्टेड पार्ट का फिर कम होगा. Similarly, in the lumbago, they must be applied when it is hot. It should be affected, और जो part affected है वहाँ पे उसको आपको लगाना है with longer length and the breadth, and it to be renewed the moment as they became cool. After removing this treatment, 1 to 3 hours, the skin should be wiped dry and cover it with the oil silk. So it is again covered with the silk so that वो जो warmness था वो थोड़ा continue रहेगा, and then धीरे धीरे body temperature पे वो आएगा. एकदम से कम हो गया, so this will show the bad effects, and hence every time they are saying either you can use the silk or you can use the cotton. So the different abscess के लिए, pneumonia के लिए, lumbago के लिए, we can use this poultices, but the cautions we have to take, we have to when you are you have to use that poultices when it is hot, and if you want to remove it जब वो धीरे धीरे उसकी हीट कम होती है तब उसको रिमूव करना है एंड देन अप्लाई समथिंग कॉटन और द सिल्क so that hotness will be for retained for the some time. So these are the certain uses of this polytesis, which is also known as cataplasms. The next external application that we will see is the lotion. So these lotions are the liquid suspensions or the dispersions in aqueous media. It is also used for the external application over the affected part of the body. So in the ointment, we have seen the Vaseline. In the liniment, we have seen the use of the oils, and in the lotion, we are using the aqueous base. That means we are using here water. The ratio is again same, 1:9. One part of the mother tincture and the 9 parts of the purified water. The process you know because we have done it in the lab. 1 ml of water and then add the 9 ml of mother tincture. Sorry, 9 parts of purified water and the 1 part of the requisite mother tincture. 1 ml of mother tincture and 9 parts of water. Mix it thoroughly, shake it well, and you will get the your lotion. That purified water purity test should be done before you are preparing this lotion, and the file should be corked very well. And again, the precautions should we have to take that on that label write down, shake it well before use, and second is the for external use only. Again, it has to be protected from sunlight and from the microbial activity. As we are using here aqueous base or aqueous media, it do not have any antimicrobial activity, so it should not be made, और ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में इसको नहीं बना सकते हैं when you are using the aqueous media. Uses: it is used in the bruise pain without any bleeding from the falling or from the injuries or from the blows. So it is फक्त मुकामार ज्याला आपण म्हणतो ब्लो करता ते हे त्याला आपण यूज करू शकतो. Then these are the examples: arnica lotion, calendula lotion, Rustox, Ruta, Methanol, Apismale, Cantharis, and Sabedil. So these are the certain examples of the lotion. So in the lotion, it is a liquid suspension. Aqueous media we have used here, that is the water, and this is used without any bleeding. Bloodshed should not be there in case of injury, blow, or the fall. So this arnica, Rustox, Calendula, this is the routine use lotions they are using for any blow or for any injury where there is no bleeding. Then the next one is cereals. These are the uncutaneous oily substance. Uncutaneous means it is spread easily on the surface, and we are using here the oily base, and that's why it will spread easily. It is not too much hard. So these are uncutaneous are the oily substance due to the presence of wax. It gets easily spread over the surface at ordinary temperature but remains the solidified state and does not run away as a liquid. That is the uncoateous oily substance. कि वो जल्दी ज़्यादा spread हो जाते हैं at the ordinary temperature, but at the same time it is a solid state and it is not running like a liquid. So the preparation of this cereal is interesting. Here we can prepare it with the help of wax. Any type of semi-solid vehicle we can use here. So either you can use the wax or you can use the Vaseline. So if you want to prepare it with the help of wax, then you can use it here, the white wax, 2 parts उसमें आपको लेना है, and then add the 5 parts of spermaceti. In the spermaceti, we have seen that this is useful for the preparation of the cereals, if you remember. तो आपको 5 पार्ट्स या 5 ग्राम आपको लेना है spermaceti, and then you have to add 2 parts of white wax, and to give the certain smell or to increase its effectiveness, we can add the almond oil here. So in this way, you can prepare the cereate with the help of wax, or you can prepare it very easily with the help of Vaseline, because Vaseline is available anywhere. So you can use the Vaseline 16 parts, and you can use the paraffin 3 parts. So in this way, you can prepare it by any method. Then you have to heat it, because we are using the wax here or the Vaseline. So gently वहाँ पे आपको heat करना है. Stir it constantly with the help of the glass rod. उसको आपको ठंडा नहीं करना है, उसको धीरे 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 हीट करते ही जाना है. When गैस आप जब बंद कर दोगे, देन जब कब तक आपको गैस नहीं बंद करना है, जब तक वो पूरा मेल्ट नहीं हो जाता है. And then when it is cooled, one part of the requisite amount of mother tincture is mixed thoroughly, and then your mixture will prepare. Again here we are adding the 9 parts of required mother tincture. So you can add the Cantharis mother tincture, you can add Calendula, Arnica, Graphites, Esculus. So any required mother tincture you can add here. So you can use the spermaceti 5 parts, or you can use the Vaseline, or you can use the paraffin. If you are using the spermaceti, add the 2 parts of the white wax and almond oil, or you can use the Vaseline or the paraffin. जो कुछ भी आप यूज करोगे, you have to take it in a porcelain basin, then heat it continuously जब तक वो मेल्ट नहीं होता है. देन स्विच ऑफ द गैस, उसको धीरे धीरे हिलाते ही रहना है. जब वो थोड़ा ठंडा हो जाएगा, then add the requisite amount of mother tincture, that is the 9 parts, and your mixture will be ready. That mixture is known as cereal. So you can prepare Cantharis, Arnica or Calendula. The uses of these cereals are it is useful for the burn, it is useful for the scald, then the boils and carbuncles. So these are the uses of the cereals. This cereate will be sprayed on your skin very readily, very easily, and it will not run like a liquid. तो वो अच्छे से skin पे ही रह के वो absorb हो जाएगा. क्यों absorb हो जाएगा? Because we are adding the Vaseline here, and उसको we have heat it gently. The next external application that we will see, that is the fermentation. So fermentation, it is very easy. We are using it now and then. ये season में तो we are using the fermentation very usually. And the fermentation is one of the method of external application. They do not contain any medication. They act firmly on a thermal principle only. So here we are not adding any mother tincture or any medicament. So there are the 2 types of the fermentation: hot fermentation and the cold fermentation, and also the dry fermentations are also available. The hot fermentations means just you have to use one bag. जो plastic bag हमारे घर में easily रबर की bag आपके घर में होगी, तो वो रबर के बैग में just you have to add the boiled water, cork it properly, and you can use it on the inflamed part. This is nothing but the hot fermentation. The proper way to apply the hot fermentation is to take a 2-fold piece of fennel large enough to cover the affected part. Immerse this folded fennel in a kettle of boiling water, or pour boiling water over it in the basin, and lift it by a pair of tongs or a stick, or put it on wringer in a stout towel with the stick attached to both ends, and then water is squeezed out. So this is useful for so this is squeeze out as much as possible, and then funnel it is applied on the affected part, covered with the large piece of the India rubber sheeting or the oiled silk extending about an inch beyond the funnel. Place over this the thick layer of cotton wool and bandage. The funnel should be changed every after 30 to 20 minutes. So in this way, you can prepare this hot fermentation. So fennel here, that means it is a type of soft woolen cloth, but nowadays we are using the rubber one. The it is commonly used जो है वो blanket का भी कर सकते हैं, which is made by the wool का, ये fennel can be made with the bed sheets. सिर्फ intention उसका इतना ही रहता है कि it will give the warmness to the affected part, nothing else. And जब वो पानी ठंडा हो जाएगा तब वो आपको रिमूव करना है, and it can be covered with the help of the cotton so that that warmness will be remain as it is. So the uses of this hot fermentation, the hot fermentations are useful in relieving pain. हम हमेशा यूज करते हैं. अरेस्टिंग इन्फ्लामेशन, जहाँ पे भी सूजन है वहाँ पे हम ये लोग यूज कर सकते हैं. Checking the formation of matter and for often valuable adjacents to polytesis. So जैसे polytesis में we have used a different मिल वहाँ पे यूज किया था, यानी खाने की चीजें यूज की थी, कैरेट, ब्रेड. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग यूज करते हैं either the fennel or you can use the rubber fennel. So it can be just like a polytesis जो मैंने आपको पहले बताया था. Then it can be used in the acne indurata and similar inflamed principle can often be increase or reduce the size of pen. यानी जहाँ पे आपको बॉइल्स आए हैं या एक्नीज आए हैं वहाँ पे भी आप हॉट फर्मेंटेशन दे सकते हो. सो इट विल रिलीव दैट पेन, दैट स्वेलिंग, दैट. तो 5 जो साइंस मैंने आपको पहले ही बताए हैं इन्फ्लेमेशन के, that is the redness, swelling, slight increase of temperature, loss of function, and pain. So all these can be relieved either by using the fermentation or can be used by the polytesis. Conjoined with the polytesis, they can expedite the passage of matter through the surface and favor its subsequent expulsion. So first अगर वहाँ पे है या फिर कोई भी कलेक्शन है on that inflamed area, so this will help to remove it out. वो निकाल देगा वो hot fermentation. The next one is a dry fermentation when heat alone is not required and it is desirable to avoid the relaxation of tissues which moisture uh, would occasion dry heated substances. Fennel, bran, or the chamomile flowers, salt, sand, etc. can be used. कि जहाँ पे हम लोग hot fermentation यानी water moisture हम लोग जहाँ पे use नहीं कर सकते हैं and it is not required. So in that case we are using the dry fermentation. So dry fermentation में हम लोग क्या क्या use कर सकते हैं? Again we can use the fennel, we can use the chamomilla flower, we can use the salt and the sand. After thoroughly heating the substance, it should be placed in a bag made for the purpose and which has to be previously heated. तो वही करना है हमको इसमें. So instead of boiled water, आपको यहाँ पे कोई भी salt या कोई भी sand या फिर flowers जो है वो आपको पहले हीट करना है. जो बैग में आप डालने वाले हो वो बैग को भी आपको हीट करना है and then pour it. The hot water bag generally made of rubber जो मैंने hot fermentation में आपको बताया था may be used for the dry fermentation. So instead of water we are adding here the certain other substances. The rubber bag is filled with the moderate hot water in its So in the hot water bag, you can use the different material. The hot water bag may be used for dry fermentation. The rubber bag is filled with the moderate hot water in its 3/4 part. By pressing the mouth of bag, some amount of vapor is expelled and then mouth of the bag is tightly fitted. So in this way, you can use the dry fermentation. Then the cold fermentation, this is done to relieve the temperature either by cold water or ice bag. It works on the principle of evaporation. Ice bag, the ice is broken into small pieces and filled up 3/4 part of rubber bag without washing the ice. The mouth of bag is pressed to expel the air remaining in the bag. When the mouth of bag is fitted tightly, the ice bag should not be kept on the affected area for long time. So this is the way we can give the cold fermentation. So we have seen the three fermentations: ice bag, dry, and hot. According to some authorities, cold contact not only the capillaries of the skin to which is applied, that capillaries will be contract, but reflex action of those organs underneath it will be a proper, or the reflex action of the organ, uh, it will get activated. Hence the application of ice bag to the chest to arrest the pulmonary hemorrhage. This can be a usefulness of this ice bag. The next one is the different types of oils. So Bausi oils, the seeds are common herbaceous weed, Sora coryifolia. It is also known by the bakchi. It is used, shows remarkable changes in cases of depigmentation of the skin, psoriasis, boils, then the tuberculosis, then liver spots, and all the other dirty type of skin, and it is also useful for the leukoderma. So यहाँ पे भी आपको ये ऑयल वैसे ही बनाना है by crushing the seeds, and then you have to extract the oil. The second one is the mullein oil. The flower extract ही आपको इसमें लेना है. The uses, it is extremely beneficial for the earache, discharge from the ear, or the eczema of the external ear, and suppuration if it is there from the middle ear, that is the suppurative otitis media जिसको हम बोलते हैं chronic suppurative otitis media. It is a bactericide, and it is also recommended in the dry conditions. Then it is also useful for any sense of obstruction, deafness, etc. So ये काम क्या करेगा? It will softens and facilitates the removal of hardened secretion, and it will relieve the pain quickly. Then method of preparation is again the same. Though the preparation is known as a mullein oil, it contains no oil excepting the essential oil which is present in that flour. So here we have to use the certain solvents such as glycerin, alcohol, or any other inert substance. 1 part of the flour आपको लेना है, and 10 parts of the 1 flour of the flour. It will give the mullein essence, and then you have to add the certain glycerin, or it may be any inert substance. The next is the oil of wintergreen. The source is the oil distilled from the fish plant, uh, Gaulithria fragmentissima. Characters, it is a colorless or nearly colorless oil with a strong odor, and it having a pungent taste. It is very much useful for the gout or rheumatism or sciatica or the pruritus or the epididymitis. Epididymitis. The next one is the oil of olive. We know olive oil को crush करके we are getting this oil. It is also applied externally. It makes our skin smoother, soften, and it is useful for the burn condition and some other skin diseases. It can be used orally as a purgatives. So ये पेट साफ करने के लिए ऑलिव ऑयल लेते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन इज द अर्निका हेयर ऑयल. ये हम लोग रूटीनली यूज करते हैं. दोज आर हैविंग द फॉल ऑफ हेयर और द डैंड्रफ. ड्राई रूट ऑफ अर्निका आर coarsely pulverized. One part of its powder form is poured into the 10 parts of olive oil and kept well stocked bottle for 2 weeks in a warm room. The content जो भी पिलेगा उसको filter करके you can use the oil. Similarly, you can use the rosemary oil, largely used in the perfumes, and it is used in the cosmetics. It is again a inert one. So in this way you can use the different types of oils for the different purposes. जैसे ये ब्याउस्ची ऑयल है, so it is useful for the tuberculosis or the psoriasis. Then the mullein oil can be used for the ears. अगर कुछ है तो उसमें dry or the wet eruptions are there, then you can use. The next application that you can use that is the plaster. So these plasters are the sticky and the solid compounds which adhere when applied on the some part of the body and produce general or the local effect. These plasters are made by the isinglass. It should be dissolved in a sufficient quantity of the boiled purified water. Then the solution is filtered when it is hot only. The solution is evaporated in the water bath, and the quantity should be reduced. When it became a half, then it should be sprayed on any cloth. It may be the silk or it may be the linen, and you have to add the required amount of the mother tincture of the desired drug, spread it completely, and in this way you can use it on the affected part. So again I am repeating the procedure. You have to take the isinglass, heat it with the sufficient quantity with the boiled water. उसको अच्छे से हीट करना है, एंड द क्वांटिटी शुड बी रिड्यूस, यानी वाटर इवापोरेशन वहाँ पे हो जाना चाहिए. एंड देन जो पेस्ट रहेगी इट शुड बी स्प्रेड ऑन एनी क्लॉथ व्हेन इट इज वेरी हॉट, and then add the required amount of mother tincture, so that that cloth and on that paste can be applied on the affected part. So that plaster again useful for two ways. Either it will give the support or protection to the affected part, and it will help to join that, or it is the other will bring the, and if you are adding the medication it will help to cure that affected part. So in this way in the homeopathy we can prepare this plaster, but generally we are not using this type of plaster, though it is given in the book, but it is rarely useful. That's why we are using that plaster of different kind, because इसको निकालते वक्त it causes a lot of difficulties, so we are not using it. The next external application are the injections. These are the liquid to be introduced into the any part of the body with the help of the syringes. So it can be a vaginal injections, it can be urethral injections, and it can be a rectal injections. The prescribed quantity of the drug is mixed with the 60 ml of the water, or you can use the starch solution, and it is injected properly in the rectum so that the retained stool will be come out. Similarly, the urethral injections can be used by using the proper quantity of mother tincture and the water. The urethral injections of other various drugs can be prepared by mixing the purified water, and it should be used when it is prescribed by the physician only. Vaginal injections can be prepared with the help of glycerin, purified water, and a drug. These are well mixed, and then it is given to the patient. The next surgical application, that is these are the surgical dressings such as absorbent cotton, non-absorbent cotton, bandages. So these are all the hospital use, or the it can be used for the emergencies. So the bandages can be common gauze roller bandage, it may be the electro crib or the cotton crib जिसको हम बोलते हैं. It may be the adhesive bandage, it may be the plaster of Paris bandage, or it can be the bandage with the proper medicaments. So these bandages are also useful for the patient. So these are all the external applications that we are using in the homeopathy. So today we have learned from the poultices, three poultices we have seen: linseed, bread, carrot, and fourth one is the uh, linseed, bread, carrot, and charcoal. Then next we have seen the lotions. Here we are using the aqueous medium, and it is used when there is a no bleeding. The ratio is 1:9. Then we have seen the cereals. Here it is a oily base we are using, but the one precaution should be taken that it should be readily sprayed over the skin. It should not be stuck over the skin. It is useful for burns, cuts, and carbuncles. Then the fermentations, three types of fermentation we have seen: hot fermentation, dry fermentation, and ice bath. So hot fermentation, we are using the fennel here. We are using the boiled water. It is useful for relieving the pain. Dry fermentation, instead of water, we are using the different solid substances. And the cold fermentation, we are using here ice. Different types of oils we have seen for relieving the pain. So then we have seen the plasters, bandages, and the injections. So these are all the external applications, advantages, disadvantages, and the different types of external applications. So as per the list, we have completed all the external applications. Glycerin, ointments, liniment, opodeldox, lotions, cereals, fermentation, and plasters. We have completed all the fermentation, all the external applications. So if you have any difficulty, you can ask.